All right, guys, welcome to another video. We just made a big decision. Had a powwow, and I was thinking about it. The White Plate event is coming up this next weekend, a week and a half from now, a week from today. And originally I was going to be a judge. Then I was like, well, actually, I kind of want to go win a JZX90. And I was like, oh, I'll take the JZX to win a JZX. That'll be cool. And I was like, well, I don't really want to crash that. I don't want Rudy to run into my door. And so I was like, well, what could I do? What about this car? Those of you guys that follow the channel know that I drove this once, untuned and all that stuff, and so it's really not that far from being done. And we have a week, and I was like, if it's a matter of winning a car, like what's it worth to have something ready that I could win in? And so had a big powwow, and everyone kept saying, finish this, finish this, finish this, finish this. And I was like, yeah, but what about that? And they're like, no, finish this. And I was like, yeah, but what about? And they're like, no, just finish this. And so that's where we're at. We're moving everything out from under this car, because this is where things inevitably collect underneath here so that it can't go up and down. So now we're moving everything. We're gonna put it down, make a list of what needs to be done, and then this video is gonna be whatever it takes from now until it's done to get this ready to go to the JZX Y-Plate event and win the car. That's the plan, is to go win a JZX90. I'm not going for fun. I'm not going for any other reason other than to bring home a valuable piece of equipment that I can sell and cash out. This car's got a lot of new stuff on it. Like these seals are freshly rebuilt with two-way adjustables in the rear. This motor's brand new. I've only run it long enough to barely break it in. Rear wise fab that I've never run before. EC Master Black. A lot of new parts. So in some aspects it's like a new car that I've never driven before, but it's also like the same old car. So I don't really know how it's going to be, like how it's going to stack up. But I mean, the turbo spins, so that's good. Jesse, what do we got on the list?
Duo burnout.
No, that different list. Will you read it to me?
Boost control.
Never mind.
Wastegate dump tube. VVTi wiring.
Oh, we did that. You can cross it. No. I actually got to hook it up. The VVTi was an afterthought after this awesome chase base. This is a one-off chase base harness. This is sick. Anyways, it has the cannon plug, and the VVTi was not integrated into the cannon plug, so it's just its own harness that goes through, and we just put it through a little hole on the side. Nobody will ever know. Wiring harness routing. I got to reroute this, make it tucked all nice under there. What else? The dump tube is just going to be like that. I don't know where I got this one, but it actually kind of fits, so we'll just roll with it. We're trying to minimize how much stuff has to be done. I'm not going to run a hood, no fenders, no bumper. The rest of the car is going to be what it is. I throw it back to 2016 because it literally hasn't moved since then. And then just some other basic stuff. But I think suspension, engine-wise, is going to be good. It just needs to be tuned. I don't know exactly what we're going to do about a tune yet. But it's just going to be like Mad Max style. Just go out there and drive it and win. Go to win. But I just got confirmation from our local track, UMC. Terry said we can come do some testing out there, and so our goal now is to get this done by hopefully Monday or Tuesday, so we can go out to the track, test it, do a little bit of trackside tuning, and hopefully everything's good and no problems. Because if by Tuesday there's something wrong with this, then we're gonna have to shift gears and go to that, and swap the transmission. No pun intended. Shifting gears.
All right, Jake here. I'm not a YouTube person, really, whatever. Anyways, putting this beast back together. It's been a long time. We have a list that we've been going over, and I think so far on the list, we got the wiring harness back on. Brandon did that. Whoa. Try to tuck it all nice and neat, make it look good.
Yeah.
We got the blow-off valve hooked up.
I hate blow-off valves, but the piping was already done from a long time ago, so we just...
Yeah. We are currently working on a alternator bracket setup.
Custom?
Custom.
We actually took that off of a Honda, what is it, D17?
Yeah, D17.
We had one sitting around, I was like, oh, that looks like just like what we need.
Yeah.
A couple of half-inch nuts and a M8 bolt all the way through it.
We have a dump pipe. It's on there. Good and solid.
Oh, I noticed that the coolant line was really close to the new manifold, and I figured that was probably going to be an issue over time, so. You see my pocket bread?
Pocket pita.
Pocket pita? Comes with some shit. I got the catch can. I forgot I ordered like 3 of these on eBay. When I was building the Chaser, I was like, oh, I need a catch can. So we put it on the list, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going to get one from, but we actually had it. So these are dash 10. They'll go right with these dash 10 lines. So now I just need to mount it and make lines. I usually like am crowded over here because the brake booster. But since this has the Chase Bays brand brake booster, this thing's been in this car since like 2012 or 2013. Never replaced it. Works just fine. Anyways, gives us a lot of space over here. So this can go right in this area, and then just some short lines. A short jaunt from here to there. And then with this engine being fresh and being tight, it shouldn't have a ton of blow-by, I hope. Not like my Cummins thing has a lot of blow-by. We have to have 2 catch cans that hold a gallon each. You take them off, pour them back in the engine, or pour them in the fuel tank since it runs on oil. This, however, does not. This, being an ethanol car, you never want to return your blow-by juice back into the oil pan because it gets all watery and milkshakey. And so this thing will have to drain quite frequently. So actually putting it here is going to be kind of a pain, but I'm just going to do it for now. We'll probably do 1 screw so we can take it out and then. So I'm using the vise on the mill to bend these. It's actually like my favorite vise in the shop because it's so like, and it's good. So I just need to give a little bit of bend to these so they'll kind of contour the shock tower. They're a little bit too flat right now. Oh yeah, putting some bend in there. Not actually using the mill, just using the vise for the mill. See if it fits. Would you just look at it? That's pretty dang good. Put a couple of nuts and bolts through there. I don't even think that sticks up too high. That way when the catch can fills up, it'll oil down everything around this area. Just everything will be soaked in oil, just like my Cummins. Oil everywhere. Alright, I'm ready to see this thing fire up. I know it'll run because it's ran before. It's just been a while. I think that's about it for today. Got it back to the point where it starts up. Give it a couple revs. It's properly broken in. And tomorrow I got to do a little bit more wiring. Got to hook up the VVT. Check the pressure sensors. And can't remember. There's something else in there that needs to be wired. Oh, the power is not proper. I just have it going from ECU right to battery power. I need to put a fuse in it and all that stuff. So it's still kind of in its testing phase of being wired up. But I'll do that, mount the ECU somewhere, and then I really want to get started on making the trans tunnel, because at this point it is wide open. Definitely need something in there. I think we're going to cut a tunnel out of one of my other cars, because this used to be a side shift. Now that it's not a side shift, we actually have space to put a stock tunnel back in it. Stock-ish tunnel. The top might need to be cut out. But I have all the stuff from, I have the whole tunnel from the crashed car we could cut out, or I have another, we call it graffiti car, that's also cut up and parted out. So I could use either one of those. We do have these fenders from the crashed car. These are KBD, and they survived the car being completely totaled. So we could throw those on, even without paint. It still kind of matches a similar vibe. So we could just throw those on, put some heat to them so they go back into shape. And then this would give us a little bit more of a car looking theme to the whole overall thing we got going on here. I'll probably run without a bumper, without a hood, but if we had fenders, that would definitely help it make it look a lot better. But yeah, that's it for today. Let's hit the road. Jesse stayed and hung out with me late, helping me get all this stuff done. You look like, why are you wearing sunglasses at night? You know that song? What?
We're inside. We're going to go outside.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be outdone on that. It is, what, 2 in the morning?
I have no idea. 12.
Lights out. It's only midnight?
It's only midnight.
Oh, that's not bad. Let's do some more work. It's a Friday night, but doesn't really mean anything. Still get tired. Still want to go to sleep. Got a lot of work to do tomorrow, so this thing needs a lot of work too. But that's for a different episode. Let's not leave the keys in there. That would have been a mistake. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. No, I'm not closing the video. We're gonna do multiple nights on the same video. So scratch that. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I can see the floor. That's the ground. Like a Bronx. It's not good. I need a trans tunnel. Alright, so we're gonna go drive this thing and mess with it a little bit. It ran out of fuel, we had to set base timing. I set up the VVTi, and so now we're gonna go for a test. Kelly's in the passenger seat. Whoa. Why
guy in the passenger seat. What the hell?
I'm way more stoked to have an EMU black in this than the AEM V2 that I had before. I feel like this is a lot better better ECU for what we're doing.
Tuned in house.
It already sounds really good. Some dead spots, but when it's full throttle, it seems to rip pretty good. I just wanted to give a little taste for the video and for myself. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Yeah, dude. This seat sucks.
We got a lot of work to do, though.
I want a new seat.
But that was the exciting part. Now on to the boring stuff. All right, it wasn't easy, but I think we found a belt that'll fit. This is a 4 rib that was on there, and it was a little bit too big. This one was a 3 rib, 295. This was a 305. So this is a little bit smaller around, and it looks like it's gonna put us right where we wanna be. Obviously, I'd rather have a 4, 5, or 6 rib, but it's looking like that's not possible. So I need to put the Honda tensioner on there, and I think that'll hold pretty well. There sure isn't a lot of room here to look through and find the blah, 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 blah. So this is my Power Probe 4, which I absolutely hate. It served me not very well. I haven't even used it that much, and like it's broken. Circuit breaker resetting, junk. Put power to it, cool, okay. Doesn't even spark, no arky sparky, doesn't apply power, doesn't do anything. Like, I'm done with it. The top's falling off. To be fair, I did leave it out in the rain, but you know, Power Probe. I live and die by the Power Probe. But my friend Travis reminded me that even when your Power Probe is bad, it's still good for something. Check this out. Upgrade! Back to the Power Probe 3. The 4, junk. The 3, good. Just don't leave it in the rain. You'll be alright. That's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.